Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program Destiny. That's right, where we're going for all the achievements and 64 Dyson Spheres here in 2022. Because, hey, I must be a maniac. I guess that's why it's in the name. And in today's episode, we are going to do a few sphere drops. Why not? We're going to test out a few things and drop. I'd like to do 3 spheres today. Now, that's because coming up in the following week, we are going back to the science program. So, of course, coming up this week, we're going to have to get some purple science up and running for 800 a minute and some green science up and running for 800 a minute, because then we're going to need to be doing that white science at 800 a minute. In fact, I think you got to even do like 1600 a minute or something crazy like that. I think there's one of the achievements in there means you got to do like a really crazy number things. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch this over, do the switch over things, do the transition of things. And there we are. We are on the Dyson Sphere screen, where, of course, I can pause time, which is always awesome. I can always like it when I can pause time. And in this particular case, hopefully I can see what I'm doing here. I think I've lost partially something or other. Oh, okay, yeah, we're still there. We're still good. Well, it would be bad if I disappeared. That would not be good. Now, we're back, and in this case, we are actually in the Maximus system. That's right. We're at home. And we're at home just to be home. I hadn't been back to the home planet in a little while. And I thought, you know what? We've been on adventures. We've, last couple of weeks, last 2-3 weeks, we've been on adventures doing crazy achievements and all this stuff. And now I actually got to build up a little bit, right? Because again, there's achievements that are coming up that take large mass amounts of things, right? Just crazy amounts of things. So, of course, a couple of those things are, one, we need to finish the sciences off. So, obviously, we have 3 systems doing mega science. If we zoom out here a little bit, of course, the Allen system is handling all my mega yellow science. Of course, the Kara system is handling all my crazy red science. And I know my blue science is around here somewhere. Oh, there it is, the taco system. And the taco system is handling all my crazy blue science. So it is. We want to be able to soon set up the purple and green science. Now, to do that, of course, we need to get that in, and to do that, we need a few more systems. So I thought, you know what, because you got to build this stuff up. So we're going to tackle on 3 systems today. Let's have a look here. Yeah, so we're going to put on the beta system, the Lambda system, and the Zeta system. Now, these obviously haven't been named after anyone or anything at this particular time. And if they, and at some point in time, they may actually get names. So right now, that's what they're called. In the future, they may be called something else, but we'll soon find out. So, of course, to do that, we have the NOCO system. And in the NOCO system, the NOCO system is my main supply base for Dyson Spheres. Now, to save a little time today, I have already taken half of the materials to each of the 3 systems. As you can see, all the space traffic going on here. It's actually really cool. But now, of course, we're going to fly back out to the NOCO system. We're going to pick up a bunch of belt. For one, in fact, I need my chart here. Where's my chart? There's a chart. Wow, that's really bluish. Why is that so bluish on my chart? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got to pick up some particle colliders, a couple hundred ray receivers, and 14,000 belt for each system. It's perfectly fine. It's just a few belts, right? Unfortunately, I can only hold so much stuff. So, that's just the way it is. So let us, let's not get wasting any more time. I actually stopped by here to pick up some miners. Because the other thing we're going to have to do is, you know what? In fact, I'm going to actually take some time here to also empty out a few of these box items since I just happen to be here. Where am I, actually? Yes, this way. I have boxes over here. Stop here. Awesome. Yeah, empty a few of these boxes into these things so you can do something with them. So we're going to take that out. Yeah, like, you know, this is just little rinky-dink stuff. Yes, ice is very important, but you don't need that much. And you definitely don't need this much iron ore on you, dude. Like, what are you doing there? Chances are that 3 coal is never going to save you. So that's probably not going to help you. So we'll keep these around because you just never know. I'm not going to need that. Okay, yes, the rest of this you're probably going to need, though, Max. So with that, if you do that, that should be a fair amount of inventory space to fit in a few hundred ray receivers, particle colliders, 14,000 belt, and a few other things. I'm hoping. I really hope so, because if not, we could be in trouble. So now we have some space on hand. Let's go off and pick up some belt and get it underway with our first one here. Yep, get into space, do the things. Taco, the Kara system. Nope, that's not what I want. I want. Now, yes, I could easily, like, you know, do an arrow to the Noco system, but sometimes you like to look around to see if you can find it. There we go. See, I kind of have a half idea of where stuff is sometimes. So with that, we will zip on over here to the Noco system, pick up a bunch of belt, and rock and roll and do the things, right? So of course, this week coming up for the Dyson Sphere program, of course we're gonna drop 3 spheres today. But this week coming up, of course, now this in the video format, it won't be for another week or so. But I'll be very busy this week doing the yellow or the purple and green science preparation. Now, green science will probably happen on the next live stream. Because of course things, right? We're going to need that green science, and then of course after that will be the white science, so as we can get into the white science achievement, and then of course we need to actually do. Well, there's 3 or 4 achievements there that are going to require white science, so we got to get that up and running. Okay, belt. I am here for a lot of it, and ray receivers, and a few other of those crazy things. Yeah, so I need 20 particle colliders. They're actually up here. I missed taking them when I was here the first time. So, yep, here we are. Actually, how many do I have here? Oh, it's on the other side. My bad. My bad. Yes, I have 103. Well, I need 60. Yeah, 55, 68, 60. All right, well, you're going to give me 61. Here, you can have one back. Okay, so that way I just have them on me for all 3 systems, and I don't have to worry about collecting them again. That's nice. Let's see. We need 20 particle hours. Well, I guess we better get the ray receivers next. The ray receivers are way over here, I think. Yes, they are. You need at least a couple hundred of them, Max. I know that. What's that look like? That looks pretty... Wow, that looks like it takes up a lot of room, actually. That's not really part of my plan, but it's semi-part of my plan, I guess. Okay, yep. Well, you know what? You're going to need them, so let's just do it. But you also need a bunch of ships, Max. I can see me having to come back for more belt. You need actually 1,400 of these. What do you got on you? 2, 4, 6, 8, 900. So you need at least another 5. Let's go. Yeah, like say something like that. Do that. Sure, that will work. And you need at least 100 and some of these. Let me see. 12, 5, 60. What do you got on? What do you got on? 16? Definitely not enough, dude. You don't got enough. Do that, and then do that. What's that give you? 134? That's more than enough. All right, that's cool. Now go grab yourself a bunch of belts. because you need a bunch of belt to do a bunch of belt things. You need 14,000 belt, actually. You need a lot of belt. Here we go. Okay, I will just grab all the belt, shove it in there. Really? I managed to hold all 14,000 belt. Wow, that's awesome, actually. That's actually really good. That's great. Because I was sure I was going to be short. You know what? I'm feeling so brave now. I actually want like 85 power poles on me just to be fancy. All right, cool. That actually works out much better than expected, because I was actually a little worried about not being able to get all that belt. So what system are we going to do first? Well, I guess we'll zoom out here. Let's do the beta system. Let's do that one first. It's the closest, I think. So we'll just zip on up here. Yep, up you go. And we'll zip right on out here, and we'll light this sucker up. That's it. Do the things. So, I'm doing a slight change to the schedule. You'll notice when it comes out later today, I'm moving Icarus Live to Mondays. And the reason is that since RocketWorks' new pattern has been to release a new mission every late Thursday into Friday, instead of waiting till the next Thursday to see it, I figured it would be nice if everybody could see it sooner. So I'm going to shuffle Icarus over onto Mondays, and that way we get to see what goes on there. I might have missed... I don't know which planet I'm doing. I'm pretty sure it's the frozen planets I've selected, but that is a little bit questionable. I'll tell you right now. Oh, no, okay, so I have hit the right planets. There's the stuff and the things. We like the stuff and the things. So in this case, yeah, we're going to move Icarus to Monday. That way, when the missions drop on Friday, everybody gets to see them sooner. You're not waiting a whole week to see this mission, especially if you're playing the game and you kind of, want to see what the mission's like or whatever. And you didn't play it over the weekend. Well, then that way you get to see an option, right? So 14,000 belt. That's awesome. I'll take that. And I'm just going to hold on to the rest of this for a minute. Actually, you need to put this over here and put 20 of those in there. Yeah. You needed those. Okay, so over here, you need to put these in your inventory. You need to put this in your inventory, and maybe a little bit of that, and maybe one of those. Okay, let's do that. All right, there we go. So if we open up the Book of Goodness, and we go like this, I see that lake's going to be a problem, right? You betcha. Okay, well, let's take care of the big lake. That's going to be a problem. And this is the one of the things that kind of slows you down when it comes to doing Dyson Sphere drops. Now that I have the materials, one of the things I have to keep doing, of course, is you kind of got to make sure you can drop them. And of course, your blueprints will get blocked by things like mining. Materials and lakes and other secret things like that, right? So let's see. Do this. And boop. There we go. And boop. Hey, I'll take that for a win. You go. All right. In fact, you better put a few belts in your inventory, Max, because they're going to need it to do the things. And they're also going to need some sorters. What box did you put them in? That one. Even a few power poles would probably be nice. Nope, they don't need anything in there. And I think we're okay for there. So, all right, let's run around here. Let's get some power going. And then, of course, we'll get this set up so as we can... oh, you know what I didn't do? Oh, I already made the copy. Look at that. How cool of me. Man, I was all over that. That's awesome. So what is this? Well, yeah, time is running. Everything is good. So what are we at here? Layer 1. No. Give me this. Oh, wow. I've even done the 2 orbits. Wow. I was way ahead of myself on this star. Man, I must have been thinking way ahead. I'm going to set this all up here really fast for this first one. Now, the other 2 are not ready like this. Nope. Let's just be perfectly clear. The other 2 systems, I have not gotten this advancedly ready. So when we go to them, I'm going to have to paste in a Dyson Sphere. I'm going to have to set up a couple of orbits. You know, that's a thing, right? So it's nice that I did that ahead of time on this one. I didn't even remember doing it. Well, that's because, you know what? It's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week, is what it's been. You know, there was a lot of craziness going on this week, and it made it very hectic. All right, so of course the first thing we want to do is, hey, it turns out I have a whole bunch of systems that make this stuff. Right? And we want to remote demand that stuff. And we're just going to supply this, and remote demand that. We're not going to take that gas. We're going to take the fancy gas. No, that's not fancy. That's not fancy enough gas. Yes, there's the fancy gas. And we're going to bring some of that gas here. Boom. Look at that. And, of course, that means we're going to get ready to set these up here. We're waiting for that gas to arrive, but while we're waiting for the gas to arrive, this gives me a chance to run around to set these up. So there's a 1 and a 2, and we run around to set these up, of course, so as when the solar sails get here, they will start the launching of the things, because we like that. Yep, 1, 2. There we go. Now, of course, this is the first of our 2 blueprints. The second blueprint, of course, turns this planet into a Dyson Sphere making planet of its own. Obviously, we have, you know, I don't know, what do we got? 10 systems now that make materials for Dyson Spheres? And we like to keep adding on to that. So, of course, this first blueprint is actually going to make the Dyson Sphere here. And then, of course, we're about to add our second blueprint, which will allow us to actually turn this planet into a Dyson Sphere making planet. So it can contribute its resources into the great beyond. So, of course, it will do all the things. And I see I have resources arriving. You betcha. So, it's time to bootstrap the bootstrapping of the things. Here we go. We take 3 suns and we stick them on the back of this, because that's always entertaining. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. There it is. Do you want to give me a sorter, inserter? Do this. Give me this. Yeah. Give me that. You're going to need a little itty bitty bit of belt to come right out there like so. And then you're going to need that to do this. And you're going to need a power pole because for some reason I always forget that in the blueprints. But it's kind of like part of the challenge, you know. You need 1 of these pieces of gas to stick in there like that. And then, oh, the gas hasn't arrived yet. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Yes, it has. Oh, you know what you need to do? You need to set the filter on that to do that. There you go. Yeah, would you guys shove some of that back there? So it's like, look at this poor sorter. Yeah, can you spice it up a little bit here? You know, pull them back a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, kick that stuff into gear, would you? Holy smokes. Pretty stressful, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. And now we got the rockets red glaring into the Dyson Sphere ring, and of course we got the pew pew guns pew pewing. There we go. Yes, we like that. Yeah, I like it when you launch all the rockets at me. You know, because that's important. You know, that's right. I see you all gearing up and pew pew. That's right. Shoot away. There we go. And of course, yay, we got 2 megawatts. That's probably not going to do anything, but it looks good. I mean, it looks good, and it's going to be a little while before that gets established. In fact, how about we help it out a little bit? I do have 1 more sun here, so let's give it 1 more sun, right? We'll give it 1 more. So let's take a sun. We'll plop it in the back. It's all good. Here, I know you're hurting a little bit today. So we're gonna do this. Bam. Look at that. 4 suns, 100%, all good to go. Now for the other part. Let's see. Now we grab into the book and we say, hey, how about you give me all of this? Now, I have not looked at where the empty spot is on the planet yet, but if I had to guess, this was it. And I would say, We're going to get as close. We're going to try and get as close to this as possible. So it's going to sneak right up to there. All right, so tell me where the red spots are. All right, so the red spots are... Okay, that's like a terrible clue. Where? Oh, okay. So this little rinky-dink bit. Oh, well, of course it's got to be what little copper I have on this planet. Okay, that's fine. Is that it? Yes. You're saying you need foundation support. Okay, well, this is where this is. All right. Okay, cool. Where's that look at? It's about a little off. It's about 5 dishes to the right. Okay, that's cool. Anything else here that looks really bad? No, not really. Okay, so now that I know what's going on there, we'll get rid of that. We do this, and I come over here about 5 dishes to the right, look straight down, and sail this way, and I should find my culprit water. Oh, I'll bet you that titanium was probably in the way, but it's hard to say. All right, so let's fill this in first. There we go. And we'll get this done. There we are. Goodbye. See you later. Yep, thank you very much for playing. All right. Luckily for this, it just appears to be just out of the way, so that's actually a good deal. I'm actually really worried about this. I am pretty sure that had to be in the way, and I just didn't see it, right? I mean, that had to be in the way. There is no way it was not in the way, so I'm gonna bury it for now. All right. Unfortunately, oh, this got to be this had to be in the way too, right? I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm pretty sure this planet's got like way too much titanium. All frozen planets do, but frozen planets have such little copper. Look, the 4 little copper here. Oh, that hurts me so much. Okay, well, let's fly back this way, and we'll get ready to put this blueprint down again and see how close I am. Gee, them 4 little coppers, they never did anything wrong. We probably might need to fill that in, though. Yep. There is... That looks very suspicious. Now, remember, this blueprint fits within the equatorial build zone. So I know after this line here above is safe, right? So that water there can stay. I'm all right with that. And, of course, this should be where we're putting the blueprint. So we should be able to land here, take out the book, do the things, double-click this. Yeah, wait 30 seconds because the computer literally chokes on itself. All right, let's see if we can't get this in here. Are you going to like me this time? No? What don't you like me now? What did I miss? Did I miss? Are you serious? Like, I knew there had to be another thing. It says it needs foundation support somewhere, though, which means I just don't see where it needs the foundation support. Okay, well, let's try this. Okay, you know what? You're going to have to go back for that anyway. I just don't see where the other foundation support is needed. Oh. Really? Really? Oh, well, of course, that would make sense. There's a big lake right there, Max. Look, according to this, there's a great big lake here, which you need to fill in. But I filled this in. Oh, but maybe there's like little pockets of water here I missed? It's really hard to tell, like especially in this snow stuff, right? But we'll run along the top here for a minute. We'll see if I can find it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Maybe there is some water here that I didn't quite notice. All right, that's fine. And you know what? We'll just really play safe. Just keeping you backed away. Okay, so down here. Is that silicon vein really going to be that much of a hassle? Okay, well, I mean, it is what it is. It's got to go for the moment. All right. Put that down there, Max. Let's quickly just throw down the blueprint and just see what else it is I missed. Since it seems I missed a couple of them today. We put you right up against here like this. Boom. And that is a green light, people. That is how you drop it. That's how you drop a blueprint. I mean, that's crazy. Yep. Drop a blueprint. All done. Okay, let's grab some stuff out of boxes because we got things to do. You betcha. Okay. Grab all your stuff and the things, Max, because you need all the towers and the things. Yep. You're going to need this box and that box. And we'll take belt with us just to get started. There we go. And we will work our way. Let's start over here at the raw resources, and I'll just work my way across, I guess. Here we go. Off you go, big guy. Yes, sir. If somebody would drop that tower in there for me, I would really appreciate it. This is really, I really wish it would do this on its own. This is one thing that really bums me out. And of course, I'm going to have to do this by hand control. Yep, we'll do it that way. So I really wish the towers would just auto load the stuff I need them to, right? Like me having to go to every tower and automatically load drones into them is such a pain. Like, look at the pain this is. It's painful. It's very painful. Okay. But I mean, not much I can do about it, unless somebody knows of a really nice, mod that just says, hey, you know what, it will do that for you automatically. I'd be like, yeah, really? That'd be awesome. You know, because it is quite painful. So that's local demand. Yes, you are. You're local demand. You got one. We'll do this. I don't know why you're down like that, but local demand. Storage in transit. Zero. Okay, well, oh. Is it because you have no power yet? It's possible. Let me just double check this tower. If it's all about a power problem, then I'm not going to worry about it right now. Because obviously the Dyson Sphere isn't ready to even handle this kind of power necessity. Yeah, so we're local supplying that. But I will give you a drone, my friend. And I'm sure you'll deliver. Yeah, see, you're going to go off and deliver them. See, what a good job, Mr. Drone. You go do that. That's a good job of you. So let's carry on here. Of course, copper comes next on the list. Oh, good. We got some space now. I can start breaking these down. Thanks, autosave. Gee whiz. There we go. You can have that. You don't need that anymore. I really should fix this blueprint one day and get rid of that thing. And then, of course, you're going to need 25 for you. Because one day, even though I just buried what little copper this planet has, I may actually dig it up again one day. And, of course, we've got copper en route here because that's a thing we do. And now, of course, one for you. And we're going to give you 5 ships because that's a thing we also do. So you can go get your own anytime you want. And we're on to the next one. Rings are the next things. And, of course, rings also require the raw material resources. And you'll produce and demand those. And then, of course, the back tower needs a drone. Like so. And 5 of its own ships. Like this, you bet. And I'm sure you'll get stuff from up top soon enough. Glass is next. So in this case, 25 drones for you, my friend. And we'll move on to the back side of this. All right. Yeah, come on, drop it in there. There you go. All right. We'll take this 100 down here, break it apart. There we. Yep. In you go. In you go. Okay. Cool. And then of course you get one because you're really nice like that, and I'm really nice like that. I try to be nice all the time. Right. All right. There we go. And you get 5, and you've got your 7,000 stone coming in. Now again, we haven't put any miners down yet. Right? So we haven't put any miners down on this planet. So all the raw resources have been geared up here to come in from other systems first. This allows us to get the planet up and running really fast and prevents any real delay to getting a system up and running. That's why you see all these double towers on the raw resources, right? So, of course, we do that so we can get a planet up and running really quick by just having it bring in some additional resources from other places to start. And then once we get the whole thing up and running, we can then go ahead and say, hey, you know what? Now you can grab this stuff locally. And then the local stuff will actually take precedence or preset. It will take priority. There. Fancy words today. Doesn't work for me. Whatever. You know, sometimes fancy words. Sometimes I work really good with them. Sometimes I don't. It is what it is. All right, there we go. Slam that back in there. Hey, look at that. We make magnetic rings there. No problem. Now we got some raw resources happening here. Look at that. We already got some. We got some acid coming in from the volcanic ash planet. We're going to do that. This tower is actually pretty important, so we don't want to mess it up too bad. Do that in the things. Yeah, you're going to get a bunch of acid, but of course you're going to get local supply and other stuff. All right, there we go. We'll slam that in there. Yep. And of course then you're going to pump out a bunch of motors. The stuff you need. Okay, you, my friend, look like you need something. Oh, and you've brought it. You brought all the coal. Way to go, big guy. So let's get you plugged in with 5, and you're going to need a drone to go get up some warpers every once in a while, because I can see you needing them. Because I think there's a little bit of coal at the very bottom of this planet. Yeah, there is, right there. Look, 134,000 of it, and that's exactly what we got here, 134,000. So it's going to have to ship in most of the coal, but that's okay. It's not like we need a lot of it, right? It's pretty low requirements for coal, so we're not too worried about that. Now, you're right beside me here, I see. No, you're right beside me. So how about I take care of you right now, my friend? How about that? What is it you make? Oh, you're making rings. You're making magnetic rings. Oh, well, you're very important. So I guess we'll make sure you take care of you. Okay, there's the glass of things. Well, you want glass. I know that. Because you're going to make triangles. You're making the triangles for me. And we have run out of belts, so I'm going to go up top here in a second. We'll grab some more belt because, you know, the ships love it when I give them a bunch of belt. All right, so, and he also makes sure that we try to keep them semi-busy as we get working our way through. Now, what is this? Give me 100. Give me 50. Give me 25. Don't be like that game. You know how this is. Yeah. Okay, and what about your friend behind you? You're going to give him 25 drones? I'm sure you are. Okay, cool. I'm glad we're all nice like that. And where are we? We are at this big tower, which, of course, is going to want a drone. There we go. And you know what? I'm afraid you're only going to get 4. Listen, I didn't work out the numbers today. I dropped them somewhere. I dropped one off. What can I tell you? I'm sure 4 will be more than enough. But you're going to get 25. Because I know there's lots of silicon on this planet. I just got to mine it up. Again, that's a thing we do a little later. And so we'll get on down here. And you're going to need 25. There we go. And this is where... Oh, I'm not quite done yet. I was going to say I was going to go pick up the belt, but no, you're not. You haven't made your way down here yet, big guy. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? I wonder if I can... I'm trying to be really cool here, right? Really, 13 and 12 is what you did for me there. Awesome. Can I have 10? Can I have 5? Excellent. That's what I want you to do. And I'll have one drone. Thanks. All right. And, of course, you need 25 drones because there's lots of titanium on this planet. Again, we'll have to mine it. We'll have to prepare its mining exploration for that shortly. Yep, thanks. And 25 drones for you. Now I'm going to go up, grab the rest of that belt so as we can... See, there's silicon right there. It's perfectly fine. There's stone right there. There's iron right there. There's all kinds of stuff here. We just got to go around and pick it up, right? So Look at that. We can carry the rest of the belt. Are the boxes empty? I think I'm going to be short a little belt. I know I'm short like 3. For some reason, I'm short like 3 Mark II things. Yeah, I don't know why I did that with these 2 guns. I put 3 Mark II sorters on there instead of Mark IIIs. I'm just going to ignore that for now. It's perfectly fine. We got stuff pew-pewing into the sky. It's okay. As we allow the as I allow my drones to kind of play catch up as to where we are. So now we'll come back down here, and we'll start working our way back in the other direction, and that means you guys are first. Drones? Oh man, I may have lost them. Okay, green circuits are next on the list. You need 25 drones for that. There you go, big guy. And we're gonna come down here. Yeah, you need 25 drones. Okay, you're gonna need 25 drones. Holy smokes! Everybody wants drones. There we go. And you can have 25 because it goes with them pretty triangles I just made. Now this is a rarity. Now this planet actually has fire ice, so I don't usually switch this over to a remote demand. I will leave this as local demand, but I will actually allow like a one-time. I allow a one-time remote demand of this, and then I'm gonna check it on the way back, right? That way it kind of gets a bootstrap of 7,200 to get started, and then as it goes along, of course, like I'm gonna go down and then work my way back up this next row, and then I'll probably turn that off, and hopefully the 7,200 will be here. Obviously, we're on a Jarcell planet. It's got 2 million fire ice of its own. It doesn't need to be borrowing from others, right? So we should be okay. So let's get a little bit of dronage in here. There we go. All right, and move on down the next people. Yep, and here we go. 25 for you. And of course, these are carbon nanotubes, which are very tubey, but we're gonna need them because when you make 1,000 Mark III belt a minute, it turns out you need a lot of stuff. In fact, by far, it is the greatest consumer of things. Like we only make, I think it's like we make 5 small towers a minute, 1 big tower a minute. A lot of stuff we make in very low numbers, but the one difference is belt. We actually make 1,000 belt a minute. When it comes to the supply planet. So it's pretty crazy. Now, you need drones. I was going to say, you could stare at this all day, Max, but I don't think it's going to put any drones in there for you. So if you do that, that would be great. Yeah, there you go. See? And then this is where, of course, we're going to make all the really cool gas stuff. And I am a little worried about how much belt, because I think it takes 14,500 belt, and I only brought 14,000 with me, right? And I mean, if we have to go for an extra, 500 belt, then it is what it is, like, I mean, you can only do what you can. So this is going to need 5 drones. There you go, and you're going to need one of these. Now, this is, again, hydrogen is local supply. Okay, yeah, all right, I remember why I'm doing that. That's fine. So, of course, we don't want... We want the hydrogen used here first, which is what this tower does. It will allow it to use the hydrogen here first, and then, of course, any extra hydrogen will come from this tower, and that should be fine. There we go. Hey, Casimir Crystal, what are you doing? Here, you can have 25 drones. And I see you want hydrogen, right? Yeah, I'll bet you do. So, you can probably have some hydrogen in a bit. Once we get some delivered here, it'll be great. So we're going to take that, put that into there like so, and you're going to deliver them crystals around. All right, titanium crystal. And I see I already have the ships coming in. this is a remote. Of course, we don't obviously have organic crystal here on a frozen planet, so we tend to bring that in from somewhere else, which is always cool. And we slide that one down. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, in fact, that's a little bit of a mistake. This actually does require 25 drones. This is a mixed tower because this will always bring in crystal. It will never be imported, so that tower always gets 25 drones. And this one will now get 25 of its own drones. Now, I think did I take care of you? No, I didn't. You're this really weird tower. All right, very good. You need to go get a bunch of water, dude. Now, yes, local demand is important, but listen, I'm going to let you remote demand this one time, and then I'm going to turn that off here in a minute. So it's just like the other one that's right up there. We're going to turn that off once we get some water in here. But we're on a planet that has water. I just got to set some water up, and one thing I didn't do on my supply planet was set it up to build pumps. But we'll let it do this way for now, because I got 3 or 4 dozen planets out there all producing water, so it can import it for now. We'll take them 25 drones, put them in there, because you are going to need those, mister. Do I want to give you warpers? I probably should if I'm going to allow you to import like that. And just kind of do that for now. There we go. It's a little bit of a diversion tactic here. So no, that's 26, dude. Even I can count. Thanks though. There's 25 for you, and then you can have this 25, and then you can have this 25 that I'm about to give you. There you go. Excellent. Now, hey, we're getting down close to the bottom. So now, microprocessors. You need a bunch. And, really, 97, huh? Did you just make that number up or what? All right, there you go. And I didn't get that side. Did I get this side? No. Gee whiz. I mean, this is the actual rockets, Max. You actually have to make sure they get made. All right, there we go. So now you can have that 25, and then you can have this 25. Yep, let's go, robots. Yes, drones. What are you doing? Yeah, do the click clicky of the things. All the click clicky. Yeah, click clicky faster. I'm surprised that you guys were actually a little behind on the schedule here. Awesome. Okay, cool. You know, okay, so we'll get 25 drones into this. Boom. And we'll get 25 drones into you. Because, hey, solar sails are important. All right. And then we'll get 25 drones into this. And 25 drones for you. And I know, we're almost done most of these builds. So if you guys would just come on, drones, what are you guys doing? Oh, I see what the problem is. Listen, drones, it's my bad. That's my bad. My bad. Listen, I didn't realize we were out of energy. Yeah, so it turns out when you plop down a really big planetary blueprint, you will run out of energy. I know. Crazy, huh? It turns out you need a lot of energy to put down a whole bunch of stuff, like 16 or 17,000 things. So yes, that is a little bit my fault, and that's my bad, dude. That's my bad. Did I not bring enough drones? I was sure I brought enough drones for this exercise, but we will. Oh yeah, we got to have enough drones. Let me just double check this tower back here. And what I'm doing is I'm actually pulling away from that build just to let energy build up here for a second while I zoom out here. Yeah, so we only have this little bit to left build, right? And then of course then we just got to go around, slap down a few miners on some things, and we probably will run around the bottom here with a few extra ray receivers so as we can get some extra power coming in here, and then we're good to go for sure. All right, so How's the power doing? Okay, we're looking. Yeah, we should have enough power now that I run down here. Everything's good. So I did get you, and I'm pretty sure I got you down here as well. So that's good for you. Yup. And then you need your 25. And then if I run over here, you're gonna get your 25. And same with these last two. You get 25. Just put this tower in first, guys. That way I can put the drones into it. There we go. And done. Presto. So that is how you ramp up a planet. And I am short. Darn it. I am short a few belt. Well, that's a bummer. But that's okay. Let's actually get the power pole situation hooked up in here. Yep. Thank you very much. Now, we do know that this is going to run short for a bit. It always does. Not the end of the world. It just means that I got to run around a little bit and get it all hooked up after the fact. So, there's 3. There's 3. Yep, there's a third. And I'm trying to actually stay close to this deposit here because this means I can work with it a little later. All right, how much is our... so we're getting 200 megawatts out of this. Again, it's barely started, right? So, you know, I am not expecting any great anything out of this. But we are up and running. Yes, we are. Boom. What we'll do is we'll run down. We'll actually pick up the extra missing belt and a few other pieces. And by the time we get back, I would think we're probably going to be doing somewhat okay. Yep, so you can have that. Yep. Then we come down here. I don't know why I have this one power pole way out here like that on this blueprint. But I will just pretend that's normal. Everything is fine there. All right, there we go. You can have that one. Boom. There we go. And I think that covers everybody. And again, this is totally low on energy, right? It is barely going to function, right? Because we're only doing, we are not, you know, it wants 1.3 gigawatts. You know, we're producing 400 megawatts. And it's the 4 suns that are doing that, right? It's definitely not the ray receivers yet. But what we'll do is we'll slam down a few extra ray receivers here. And then, of course, we'll go pick up the belts. Do I have the ray receivers on me? Yes, I do. And by the time we get back, chances are it's not probably going to be perfect, but it will be getting close. So, miners, mine things. Yep, flip. Do the things of the mining. There we go. Turns out I gotta be on the hunt for a crazy challenge of getting 12 of these at once. Holy smokes. Like, I don't know where I'm gonna find that. You gotta find like the perfect, you would have to find the perfect peak to get 12 things. I don't know where I'm gonna find that. I really don't. That will have to be on one of them. I don't even know if I can do that on a crazy special. One of my achievement hunter specials, because it's going to have to be such the perfect patch of ore that I don't know if I'll ever be able to find that perfect patch of ore to do that with. So, I mean, we'll be lucky enough if I can just get it to work somewhere. But I'm going to have to find a patch of ore somewhere that is so beautiful that I can take one miner and get it to do 12 core or 12 things, whatever the things are. Gee whiz. Brain blockage at the moment. What can I tell you? Yep, do that. There we go. Now, can I save anything here at all? How ironic that it's the copper tower that is blocking the only copper on this planet. Oh my. Can we unbury the copper? We can. Well, you know what, dude? You're not going to be able to put regular you can't use one of the cool towers because it's not going to let you. So you can only do this. And you know what you don't have? Any belt. So that's just the way that's going to be for now. Okay, well, let's get up here and at least get the stone down. Yeah, stone, dude. I know. It's this new thing called rock, and it's pretty cool. Okay, there we go. We'll get a couple of these down, because of course we're going to need some of this, and some titanium to go with it. Yup. Get the big ugly window out of the way. Wow, the sun's really bright here all of a sudden. Don't know why. Gotta do that. There we go. And done. Now, titanium things. Do all the titanium. Hey, David, what's up? Why don't you use the ILS to bring in belt? I could, except that the other side doesn't have it hooked up. But you know what? I will do that. I'm going to do that, David. What I'm going to do is, a lot of the stuff, and you know what? I'm going to come right back to that. But the belt is an exception. I could actually do it with belt. I can't do it with most of the items, but I can do it with belt, because belt is in such large quantity that I could probably pull it off. But I don't have the other side hooked up. But I'm going to go do that, because of course we got to do another system. So let me see. Do we have enough titanium? Well, there's another one here. Like, I mean, there's all kinds of titanium all over this crazy place, right? So let me hook this up, and then we will actually go back. We'll actually hook up the other side with the ability to transport belt to me where I need it. And then that way I don't have to worry about it. All right, so I'll take care of that. Let's go down here. Give me this. Give me this. Do. Yep, fly down here, dude. I'm going to get you to slam this down a little bit. Park around here somewhere. Probably pretty safe here. Oh, look at that. There's coal down here. That's actually pretty cool. Is that a big chunk of water? I think it is. Well, I guess I'm not doing much with that, am I? Yep, sweep that around there. Yep, and then swing this back around here. Cool. And then we'll do it again, just because we can. Hey, because it's like, I got a bunch of ray receivers on me. Why would I not? Okay, yep. Do that. And, oh, yes. I thought that was going to cause interference. Oh, really? Give me a break. There we go. All right, that'll do a little bit down there, and look, we'll even get this one coal while we're down here. Hey, Mr. Cole, what are you? How many, what do you got, 4? Wow, like, just amazingly 4. Okay, there we go. Well, you know what, while I'm down here, I mean, you can't just, oh, fire ice veins, yes, definitely, because I haven't picked any of those up yet. So, swing. Yep, we'll just plug you right into there. Thanks, autosave. I know you're taking good care of me in so many ways. And we'll plug that into there. And there's 1. There's 2. And we want to take this from here and actually plug it into the system. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And 3, and 2.5. All right, there we go. All right, let's head back. We'll pick up some belt, but we'll also gear it up so it can send me belt, because belt is one of the ones it could actually probably do without any troubles. And then by the time we get back here, the Dyson Sphere probably will be producing enough power. I mean, it still needs the 4 suns, but between the 4 suns and the Dyson Sphere, it will probably be producing enough power that it will probably run that no problem. So I'm not going to change the arrow because I want to come back here. Supply planet, please. Where are we? There's a lot of arrows up this way. I'm not usually this bad at it. There's the taco system. There. See? Noco. Right? I was going to say, I'm usually pretty good at finding this stuff. All right, there we go. Let's go. Yeah, so that's actually a really good idea. I can set up the belt planet, or I'll set up the belt tower to be able to deliver me whatever belt I need if I need extra. I have no problem. Okay, first of all, I have to come to the supply planet to pick up the little stuff. And I really wish you could this is one thing I wish. This is kind of a wish list thing. So obviously, if you're going to from star to star, you should probably put many things in ILSs to be remote delivered. Yes, and that's what I'm about to explain. Except that you're about to go right by the star system that you want, Max. So slow down. The NOCO system, that's 1, 4. Look, yeah, I almost went right by it. That's NOCO 4, 3, 1, 2. There we are. I see it. So this was the problem that we actually talked about this last week, and the issue of this supply planet. Yep. There we go. Boom. There we go. So the problem with having remote supply, bring it to me, right? Great idea. The problem is for example. So this planet is designed to make me, so I'll use the towers as an example, right? This planet is designed to make me 5 planetary towers and 1 interplanetary tower per minute, okay? Because I only need 15 large towers and I need 56 planetary towers every half an hour for me to do a system. Now, the belt, right, is 14,000, right? So in 30 minutes, it will make 14,000 belt. So yes, that makes sense. I could take this belt and say, hey, you should ship that to me whenever I need it, and that would be awesome. The problem is that the lowest number you can do out of these towers is 100. I don't need 100 of these towers. In fact, this planet isn't designed to produce 100 towers in half an hour. It's only designed to produce 15 towers every half an hour. Now, yes, there's 100 towers here because, of course, if I'm been off doing other things, it has times to build up, and you can only put this as low as 100. Like if I could set this to 15 and tell these ships to say, hey, bring me 15 of large towers and 55 small ones, that would be awesome. But what this ship's going to do is it's going to grab, right? It's going to grab what it can. And even if I play with the maximum load of vessels, the problem there is right now these vessels can carry, I think it's 1,400, right? And research, of course, makes that number only get bigger. So even if I were to set this down to like 1%, right? Yes, that would work for this at the moment, but it wouldn't work for very long. So the small stuff I can't do it with, but the big stuff I can do it with. So let's move over here. Where's my belt? I gotta hold. You know what? Turn the light on for a second. Boop. There we go. Okay. So where are we? That is that. That is that. I got a big long line of things here for belt. Here it is, right here. Yes. You, sir. Yes. Guess what? I'm going to have you do a thing. Because one thing I can do is local demand that. We'll put some warpers in here. Okay, I'll give it 5 logistics vessels just for fun. And I will give it 1 of these guys for fun. There we go. But now, belt, for example, even if I come back here and I pick up the first belt, I can then say, oh, well, you know what? I'm short like 1,000 belt. And you know what? I'm going to do the same thing with the sorters too, which are right beside it. Because I can do the same thing with sorters. Remote supply. Oh, yes, and I got to change that tower back here too. Remote supply. There we go. Do that. The small numbers thing just worked for the warpers you called in. Right. Okay, yeah, so... Okay, well, where'd that tower go? Come back here for a second. So, yes, it works here, but I'm local demanding that, all right? So that tower only brought in 100 warpers because it's calling them warpers from this tower up here. This tower up here is also only calling for 100 warpers. But this tower is remote demanding that, so watch. I'll move this up to 200, but watch what happens. So I'll move that up to 200. See, I moved. All right, I moved it to 300, but it has to bring me 1400 because that's what the ship holds, right? That's the problem. So the only way. So if I were to use that kind of logic, I would always be calling in at least 100 ships and 100 towers. It works great for the belt because I need so much of it, but it doesn't work for all these little numbers because I need so little of it, right? But that's the reason why the warpers worked. I'm actually bringing in the warpers at the top of the planet, and then I locally distribute the small amounts to the towers that I need down below. But you can't really do that on an individual planet for individual needs. It's I don't really know how much. I don't really know another way to explain it that way, I guess is what I'm kind of saying. It's a little complicated. It's a little complicated to explain. I just know I can't get the numbers low enough to make it work at the moment anyway. But I do want to do this one with these too. Ships, things, give me 5, 3, 4, 5. Yes, do that. And I'm actually going to allow you to bring me these too, because this is the other thing I always run short on. The rest of the stuff when I pick it up is usually not a problem, but I run short on this stuff all the time, right? Do that. Got it. Well, yes, it's supposed to be simple math, but it's a thing. You can change the amount of what is taken on a planet by the slide bar. Yes, and I agree, right? And it turns out my example of using the towers, because they're at 1400, so again, using the math, right? We are here, right? Yes, these are the towers. So the funny part is that if I change this to 1%, okay, maximum load of vessels, 1%. So 1% of 1400 is 14. Well, it turns out I need 15, right? Well, that's great, okay? But let's say, okay, well, I need 15. What am I going to do? So let's say I were to change this to 2%, right? Just 2%, which I can't even do, right? The lowest it will let me is 1 or 10%. Well, 10% of 1400 is 140. I don't need 140. I only need 15. And that would drain this whole planet, right? And it would take too long to stock another 100, so I'd have to drag 85 of them back with me and slap them back in here anyway. So I'm actually would be carting. I'd be doing this in reverse. It would ship me the 100, and then I'd have to bring 85 of them back with me because it would ship me too many, if that makes any sense, right? So this is the problem. You can't. I wish I could. I wish there was like a number counter, like a number box right here, and I could say maximum load of vessels 15, right? And then I could just type in 15, or use little arrows and select 15. The percentage doesn't work well in this case because, as you can see, it's going to bring me way too many at 10% and leave me one short at 1%. So I can't win this one no matter what I do, right? That's why it's great for large numbers, and really interplanetary towers is all supposed to be about moving big resources around anyway. That's what they're designed for. We're trying to kind of cheat them in a way to use them for transporting like planetary building resources, right? Yeah, so it would work if you're willing to turn off the demand tower and carry all the surplus with you when you leave. Exactly, right? So what I would have to do is I would have to call all 100 to the system I'm working on and then bring 85 of them back. Is the way it would work, right? And I guess that's a thing you could do. I mean, you could do that, but it's not exactly kind of beneficial. I mean, I'm already here for most of the stuff. It's usually it's always belt and sorters that I run short on anyway, so I'm not worried about the rest of it. And yes, as I get out to farther and farther systems, it is going to be a pain. Yeah, do that. So I mean, I could now. It may be something I actually do in reverse. I may actually do it in reverse because it becomes such a hassle that it's actually easier for me to bring the surplus back than it is for me to try and ship it all out. And in fact, you know what? That might be something I look at this week. Because up to this point, it's how much belt do I need? I don't know. Let's say, I don't need that much. What is it, like 300? Yeah, and I only need a couple hundred sorters. It may actually be beneficial to bring it back, right? So what I would do is I could set that tower to 200, set the percentage down to 10%, then just bring the surplus back. I would have to work out what numbers I need to bring back, but it might work out. It might save a little time, I guess. So I guess it's not a bad thing. You know what? I will work on it. I won't work on it this week because, that's like, math and things and boring stuff. But you know what? You've kind of convinced me that maybe bringing the surplus back is actually faster than me trying to drag the stuff out. I guess that is the big question. So what I'm going to do is later this week, I will make a blueprint of calling the stuff to a planet. And then maybe we'll do that as part of next week's live stream. So what I'll do is I will try to generate it. I will make a blueprint, which will call everything out, and then see about trying to figure out what it is to drag. What can I restrict it to, and how well can I restrict it, and then get it to drag what I need to go back. I guess is the best way to do it, right? This should finish up these though, no problem. If you don't hit them, thanks left hand. Of course, for those who don't know, my left hand isn't exactly the greatest, right? Just as a side note. Yeah, get in here, dude. Yeah, get in here. Right, there you go. Okay. Yeah, my left hand. It was in an accident some time ago, and it doesn't exactly work at 100%. In fact, some days it barely works at all. But it looks like a hand. It just doesn't work like a hand should. Which kind of bums me out some days, because, used to be able to play guitar and stuff like that, and now that obviously doesn't happen. that's for sure. Hey, robots, guess what? I brought a bunch of belts so you could finish this off, so we could at least get on with life. Yep, if you'd be so kind as to put the rest of that belt down. There you go. Now, there's a bunch of things. Okay, I see the belt. I must admit, the planetary blueprint system when you can look right through the planet to see what's missing is actually pretty cool. All right, there we go. And we'll zip around there, do the things. Awesome. And now, that leaves them silly 3 sorters up here. I know it does. Where are they? All right, here they look. See, look at the 3 of them up here looking all silly. Listen. You know what I want. You know what? You're going to be that fussy? There. Guess what? I don't need 3 sorters anymore. Means you get 3 less guns, though. Whatever. All right, how we doing here? Almost 300. I mean, obviously you don't build a sphere within like 20 minutes or anything, right? So it's going to be a while before it gets there. But that is this planet done. It's good to go. In fact, I don't see any of the... I did see some flashing power symbols, but we are at about 60%, which means it's going to, sooner or later, play catch-up on itself, and that's awesome. And then, of course, what happens is that a little later this week, I actually come back to this planet, and then I actually change it from a supply to from a demand planet to a supply planet. So, in other words, I will come back to this tower later this week, and I will actually swap these around, and then this plant and then this system now contributes its rockets and solar sails to the rest of the collective. It's very Borg-like here. What sucks though is when you need a lot of belt and you think you got more than enough and you're short by 3. Dude, so many times that's happened, right? Well, I mean, look at the three right there, right? And that's not Mark III. I accidentally put Mark II sorters on there, and it was just a stupid mistake. But every time I put this blueprint down now, of course, it gets upset with me because I don't have any Mark II sorters on me because I don't carry Mark II sorters anymore. And of course, then it loses its mind, and then I fight with it for 5 minutes, and then I usually just end up doing that. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, yeah, when you're short like 2 or 3, that's always a bummer, dude. It's always a bummer. So before we do the next one, let's zip out here a little bit. Let's see. Okay, well, okay, yeah, we'll do it this way. This will be, boop. This will be the Cardinal system, C-A-R-D-I-L-L, except the A is not capitalized. The Cardinal system, and done. And let's see. Wow, my eyesight's really bad here. Come on now, Max. Zip out here a little farther, and we will give this one. Yup. Boop. This will now be the O'Connell system. C-O-N-N-E-L-L. There we go. Done. So with that will take care of those. All right. So we are done in the Cardell system, and it will build a Dyson Sphere here to add on to the 11 that I already have. I think it's 11. So it will be number 12. And now we actually want to go deal with slipping over here to the O'Connell system. But I do have to go back. To, so there's O'Connell. Gee whiz, Max. Up there, this way. Do this. There we go. Dude, everybody should get their own star system, right? So, there we go. We'll just zip on over here. I'll have to switch the arrow here to go to the O'Connell system next. And then, but I just got to pick up my rest of my supplies, and then we'll zip on over there and drop it down, and it's all goods. Again, I've already shipped over half the supplies, so we have those down already. And then, so that, again, I'm literally going to go pick up 14,000 belt. But this time when I get back over, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, 2, right there. All right, awesome. But this time when I go to the O'Connell system, I will actually set up the tower that's up top. I will set it up to, if I need extra belt and stuff, I can just call it in. All right, so I do need my list. I need the particle colliders. Where am I? Okay. Yep. Everything is fine here, people. Everything is fine. I know you need. Did I actually do the power poles? I think I did. Cool. So. Yeah. All right. Is this what I'm looking for? Yes. I need 20 of you. Oh no, I don't. I don't need you because I actually kept you. I actually kept a bunch of you in inventory for that reason. All right, cool. The 200 ray receivers. Well, I've got 200 ray receivers on me. The 14,000 belt, and then the dropships. Okay, yeah. So that's what you got to do. Where is? Okay, yep. And actually, it turns out I already know I'm short by about a couple hundred of these. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of slap an extra 256. That is not what you wanted to do, Max. That is it's so not what you wanted to do, dude. Do that. Listen, you just want to grab an extra, I don't know, 755. There, do that. Now, 14,000 belt. Yes, do that. Zip. 14,000. Boom. Do that. And you know you're going to be short, but we'll deal with that in a minute because I actually got to pick up a bunch of rockets. Okay, down here. Are you my rockets? Yes. I need all the things. That's not enough. I know it's not. Dang it. Okay, just a second. Go back up here. Yep. Excuse me. Listen, I need to put some of this away because I'm going to need more of them spaceships. You, I have on remote. I do not have the spaceships on remote, and it's not worth me to do that at the moment. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and interplanetary ships though. I've got like 65. I think if I take just another 50, I'll be all right there. So we'll just do this, and I will do this. And I don't know, something like that, and then I'll take you, drop you off there. I shouldn't actually need more than 100, and then you can fill the rest of that, and I'll put the rest of you back there. There we go. That should be more than enough. Off to the O'Connell system, and that will take care of that. I was gonna do that, but what I'll do is I'll wait until I make the blueprint for next week. That way I only have to deal with the belt and like the sorters for now. But what I'll do is I'll actually come back throughout the week. Like I said, I'll see if I can't set up a blueprint for trying to supply all that, and then work on that whole principle of supply back, right? No, we just finished that system, so I want to clear that, and you're gonna go to this and zoom out a little bit, because you need to be able to see what you're doing. There it is right there. That's what you want. Thank you. Awesome. And we are on our way. Yeah. Well, again, I know that I already need like 14 or 1500, but I'd rather do a whole blueprint and ship everything at once if I'm going to do it that way. Right now, the belt will be fine. We'll get this done. This will set this one up. We'll be good to go. And then that way I'm going to have a look at the two systems. I'll have to see where I'm going to set up my purple science, because that's all crazy, right? Purple science, do all the purple sciencey things. Okay, are we getting close? Yep, must be. When it switches to AU, you know you're getting in close. I think am I doing the second planet here? Why do I feel like I'm doing the second planet here? Yeah, that's why. Because it's cold. It's a cold planet. Pretty sure this is where I'm doing it on. Yes. Yes, it is you. Yes, it is you. Yeah, this is what we're doing. So I usually will pick the most farthest out planet to work on. When I do a system, I usually try to pick out. That way, I just know what planet I'm going to, right? But in this particular case, this system was a little weird, right? I think the farthest out planet was was like a gas giant and some other things and blah blah blah. Right? Yeah, it was. Oh, that's right. Yes, this is actually an Ashton Jarosel. It's a nice planet to build on, but unlike I guess I'll show you this planet. Okay, so of course, one of the things that about the game is you'll notice that one side of your planet is very resource heavy, right? So this side of the planet's got all the resources on it, right? And this side of the planet's got none, right? Now, the nice part about that is that when it comes to putting down a big blueprint, we like the side that has none, so as I have to do very little work. But the reason I had to choose this planet is because, and this doesn't happen very often, is that the third planet in this system actually has resources almost all the way around it. It's actually it's a really nice planet. Now, again, it doesn't have a lot of resources, okay, like in terms of like, copper or anything like that, but it does have more than usually these frozen planets do, and there was no empty space to put a large blueprint down on it. So it was actually pretty cool. That's why I actually had to move to this second one. I shall call the frozen planet Amy after my ex. Okay. AKA Amy. There we go. Done. And I'm sure somebody will ask me at some point in time, why has the O'Connell system got its own planet called Amy? And I'll be like, because Andrew said she was really cold. That's what I can say. So let's get we got to get things started here. I do need to eat at some point in time today. So let's see what the damage is. Looks like there's 3 water systems, and yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, so there's 3 water systems, and oh, it just avoided that mineral deposit. So I guess it's just the 3 water I got to avoid. I got to fix. Cool. All right. Well, let's do that. Yep. Let's get this water out of here, I guess. Yep. Water. All the water's got to go away. Thank you very much. Okay. That is 1. Is this one also... Is this one also really going to give me that much of a hard time? It just seems like this one's way too low to give me that much of a hard time. Oh well. Okay. Again, it's not the end of the world. It just seemed like that one was lower than necessary to cover over. Alright, so we know this one's going to give me a hard time. Okay, yep. There we go. And I think that's about it. Well, we'll find out. Bring up the book of magical treats. Take that out of your hand, dude. Okay, and boom. That's it. Put stuff down. Oh, wait a minute. You got to grab stuff out of boxes, dude. Hence, you're going to have a lot of upset things. Grab those out of the box. Grab that out of the box. Grab those out of the box. And you're probably going to need at least a few of these. Oh, no, you got a few, but you're going to need at least a few power poles. There you go. Do that. Okay, let's run around here for a bit. Let's get the big towers down so as we can get them configured here shortly. I do this. Look at that. We go paste. Yeah, am I sure I want to do that? You bet. Look at that. Done. You're 1. 10,000 on the nose, really? Well, then we'll add an orbit. 10,000 on the nose. No. 10,000, dude. There we go. And this is going to be 90. Boom, boom. And then this is going to be 180. 180. Boom, boom. Create that. So that's 1. That's 2. Looks good. Let's go. Do the things. Yeah. Listen, dude, you can land. You know what? I'm going to try this. Listen, can you upgrade? Can you upgrade? Yeah, do that. Upgrade the sorter. I realize it doesn't exist yet, but it will shortly. Look at that. Hey, I won't knock these ones out for once. All right, so you can be 1. You can be 2. All right. And this is a 1, and you can be the 2. As we work our way around, hey, these guys, the drones might as well be putting down stuff while I'm actually marking stuff. So that way we're both ready to go when everything is ready to turn on. There we go. And get that one down and that one down. There we go. Speaking of frozen planets, tomorrow here in Canuckland, it is going to be a huge snowstorm, which really stinks. So in Canuckland on the East Coast, when the spring arrives, there are usually 2 additional snowstorms. One they call one of them Sheila's Brush, which is basically what's going to happen tomorrow. A low pressure system is going to go off the coast of Canuckland, and it's going to be just close enough to land with the cold air to dump a bunch of snow on my nice green grass out there, which is really going to bum me out. But that's what it is. And that's why it's called a brush. It's a brushing of the system. The other snowstorm, which we haven't had yet, is the Smelt Storm, which where the little smelt fish run up all the rivers, and for some reason it snows that day, and I don't know why. But in this case, I'm going to remote demand these. And remote... Oh, no, not you, though. Nope, we need the special gas. There we go. Special remote demand gas. Not that much, though. Holy smokes. Could you imagine if I demanded that much gas? All right, there we go. Remote demand. Well, where... Okay, are you not going to ship these to me now? Is that a thing? Oh, I suppose you need power, and you're going to be happy if I do that. Okay, that's fine. In Canuckland, I'm on the East Coast, Nova Scotia. Hey, that is where I am. So, yeah, here in the East Coast, Canuckland, that's what we do. And unfortunately, you know, it's been, I mean, the snow's been gone here for, you know, what, 4 weeks now. But yeah, we're going to get a bunch of snow tonight for about 20 hours. It stinks. And it'll be around for about 3-4 days. Yeah, Ontario. Been there lots of times. Been there many times. Been there to visit friends and been there just to visit. When I was young, we used to go to Canada's Wonderland all the time. You betcha. Did all the things. You need suns, dude. We need to get some power down here. All right, there's one. I was going to say, you could look at this all day, Max, but unless you're going to, like, look at it and do nothing, you've got to get the power down. So let's get some power down. In fact, we'll even give you the 4th sun because for some reason today you seem to be needing a little more power than usual. There we go. Let's do that and get that out here like so and get you... Oh, look. Really? Yep. You're going to be fussy today, are you? Cool. Can we do that? Yes. Awesome. Can you have one of these and let's get this started, get this show on the road. There you go. And you can have a power pole even to make this all work. Look at that. Power. Ta-da! All the things. The pew-pew guns are starting to fire already. We like that. And there go the rockets. Awesome. I'm way ahead of the game today. And of course, 0 watts. No surprise. Hey, but look at the rocket. Look at the rockets there in the distance. You can see them coming out. It's awesome. It's really cool. All right. So that takes care of that blueprint. Now we got to get down the other one. I've been to almost every province, though not Newfoundland though. Well, I've been to Newfoundland many times. I was born out west. I was born in Manitoba. But my parents, my parents are from the East Coast, and moved back here when I was relatively young. And, yeah, fair amount of Canada, for sure. You know, Canuckland, right? You know, beaver, moose, maple syrup. It's what it's all about, for sure. Now, I do gotta find out where we, gee. Max, you can't do it that way, Max, because that's just really ugly. That was the most ugly way to find the empty spot on this planet. So where is the empty side? It is right there, but it's not actually really empty. You know that's going to give you trouble. So we can probably bury... Can we bury this titanium? 2, 4. Yeah, there's 24 million titanium here, dude. You can, of course, you can bury that. So actually, starting at the suns is where we're going to start. So if we come back here to the suns, and then I just go and make a turn here, we're going to bury these, and then I'm going to put the blueprint down. Actually, I'll bury that silicon junk down there too, and then we'll see what happens. So this has to go down. Yeah, goodbye. When you got 20 lack of item. Are you serious? I didn't use 1,000. I had over 1,000 on me. Oh, stinks. Okay, that's fine. Listen. Let's drop something off here. All right, well, you know what? We're going to put the blueprint down and just see where all the bad spots are. Then we'll go pick up a bunch of foundations. I can't believe that. Whatever. That is such baloney, man. Anyway, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll even drop this stuff off just to make sure it's here. I've got 24 warpers on me. That's fine. So let's drop the blueprint. We know where we want to put it. We want to put it just after the suns. So that's fine. Yep. Come down here, dude. This way. This way. Okay, so we want the blueprint to be put down in here, just around the sun's area. If we bury those two and I stick it about here, up to this one, what will that get me? Okay, so obviously that titanium is a problem. That titanium is a problem. What else is a problem? Okay, so then I have, looks like a resource node here. It says need foundation support, which means there's something in the water somewhere. But I don't see it. I'm not seeing the water problem. Okay, so but at least, well, I know I got to go get foundations. It is what it is. We'll do that. So, might as well just go do it, Max. Just go do it. Yep, up we go. Dude, that's quite the sharp projection area. There we go. Okay, now the Jonathan system. Where is the Jonathan system? I probably should have done a look around. It's going to be back that way. There it is. So you'll notice the Jonathan system has foundations in its brackets. And that's because that's what it does. It provides me with foundations. The Jonathan system was actually the first system that we actually did with where we actually set up a Dyson Sphere build planet. So it was kind of like the beta planet for doing this stuff. So it also has a big section of foundations. Now, I think I did it on the first planet here, though, right? Yep, I sure did. Yeah, so this planet's not even blueprintable because here on the lava planet, of course, it uses a bunch of these thermal power generators and a bunch of other junk, and the blueprint and all the pieces itself are scattered across the planet, so I couldn't even blueprint this planet if I wanted to because you got all this stuff in the mix and all this. I mean, this was craziness, crazy days. But the one thing this planet does do is foundations. You betcha. Of course, one of the achievements I have to go for here in a few weeks' time is to cover a planet in foundations. That's what this is doing. It is literally just preparing that for the future endeavors of foundation, of turning one of these planets into a Death Star. So that's what I'm going to do. So now we'll go back. I don't think I need anything else because we have the other stuff on call for towers, so we should be good. Just go back to the O'Connell system and lay down a blueprint. As you can see, this sphere's been done long ago. It's and it actually contributes to one of the 11 tetrajoules that we're making, or gigajoules. I know there's a lot of joules involved because I looked it up just before this started the live stream. Yeah, so if I change this to be like all the systems, I'm generating 12 gigajoules. You need 50 for an achievement, so that's why we're doing all these spheres. Fix that tower so you can remote call yeah, I'm not going to worry about it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, stop. Stop. 1, 2. Right. You know what the best part is I'm always going to remember which planet this is because it's got Amy's name on it because it's cold. See? No problem. It's like, oh, which planet is holding the pew-pew guns and stuff? It's this one because it's so cold here. There you go. Look at that. Now we can cover that up. All right, so yeah, so when I go to do my foundations planet or my Death Star planet, I will probably set that tower to remote supply, and then it can just supply me because I am not dragging like 800,000 foundations to a planet. Forget that. But in this case, yes, you need to go away. Go away, my friend. Yeah, goodbye. See you later. Can't believe we got 69 out of 100 achievements done anyway. That's for sure. Now, yes, most of the remaining 30 are really big, crazy number achievements, but it's still pretty amazing that, you know, got that amount of achievements done. Okay, yes, this one here has got to go. Oh, this is fire ice. That stinks. 2 million of it? Is that all the fire ice here? Oh no, there's 8 million fire ice. Well, okay, I will bury it, but I'm gonna try to bring it back. Fire ice, you know. I mean, fire ice is fire ice. Titanium is everywhere. Fire ice, though, come on. Okay, so let's fly back to the other side. I really didn't see any water here. Is that water? Nope. I didn't really see any water or anything like that. Oh, are you gonna? You potentially could cause me a problem. Yep, I agree with that. I'm just looking for water packets because it did say on the blueprint that there was foundation support needed, and it only says that when usually there's a water problem, right? So, okay, all the way up to here is where we're going to try and do this. So we'll stop here. Let's do the blueprint, do the things, snap this down. Are you thinking about it? No? Yeah, are you thinking about it? There you go. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it, dude. It was all good. So, click. Nope, you didn't like it. Need foundation too close to another logistics station. What are you talking about? That's lies. Those are lies. I've put this blueprint down many, many times. What are you talking about? Oh, is this? Here we go. All right, yeah, all the way back here, actually. A little bit of water. Okay, first of all, let's take care of the water scenario before I get really upset about them towers. The black hole achievement was a pain for me. I spent nearly 30 minutes, sadly. Yeah, but you know what? It takes about 30 minutes to do. So I did the black hole achievement last week on last week's live stream. And yeah, it took about 30 minutes. You know, by doing the warping and the back warping and all that stuff. It takes a little time. Like, it's definitely not a fast achievement, and that is part of the issue. And I'm going to turn the light on here just because I want to be able to see this water. Like, I'm starting to get into the achievements now that need really, really big things, right? So where am I? I can see me finding this little patch of water is going to be a real pain in the butt. Let's do this. Now that I'm over here, I'm going to put the blueprint down. That is not the blueprint you wanted. So yeah, the black hole achievement. It definitely wasn't easy. Oh, I am way off. Why am I doing this far low? I am way too low here. Is that why it was upset with me? Listen, do this, click that. Yeah, okay, so where is the foundation support needed? It's back here. It is right there. So it's right above me. All right, cool. It's actually right above me, right about up here somewhere. Excuse me, do you see any water? Is there any water here? I don't see this water at all. Like, at all. Like, why can I not see this water? Wow, first of all, man, you were really crooked on that takeoff, dude. Like, okay, listen. You need a smaller blueprint. We got to try and find this water, and it's really going to be hard. 2224. Ugh. I don't have a really big I don't have a semi-big blueprint with me. Give me the 3-4 blueprint, I guess. So. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There you are. Ha! Found you. Gotcha. All right. I got it. I got it. Yeah, so the black hole achievement, though, it does take a long time. It's definitely not fast. And I did, like I said, I did it on last week's live stream. And that was the live stream where I just did a bunch of crazy achievements for something to do. And I mean, it was pretty big. You know, it took about 30 minutes, right? Of you know, doing the warping and the turnaround. Now, in part, my problem is because my left hand doesn't work very well. It like I would stop the warping, but one, I had to be really careful not to hit the shift key, right? And my left hand will do all kinds of crazy things. But two, even to stop warping, by the time I would get the warp to stop, I'd be out several light years and I'd have to correct a lot. So, yeah, I think you doing it in 30 minutes, I think is probably pretty good myself. Let's get this blueprint down. We should be good to go now. Yeah, give me the blueprint, dude. Give me the blueprint. There we go. Let's get this thing down so we can get this thing lined up and do the things. Yeah, so do that right about here somewhere. Do that. Awesome. 15,000 and change. Listen, I don't want you to do any of those. Let's go up here and do these ones first. Yeah, let me go to the box up here and then we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, so I think your 30 minutes is probably just fine. Probably better than what I do. Well, I don't know. I think it was like, it was 30, 40 minutes. I mean, it is what it is, right? You know. I know that at times my hand just prevents me from doing some things a little faster, and that's just the way it is. Okay, let's get in here and let's get a planet down. All right. If you'd be so kind, my friend, as to zip down the tower and the things. Awesome. Okay, and I did it to myself again. Didn't leave myself any space. So you're going to have to do this the hard way. There we go. 25 for you. Let's go, guys. You bet. Somebody wants to drop a tower there for me. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. And 25. There we go. And iron is ready to go. Let's get the iron shipped in here. Yep, you're going to need a ship. Yep. No, let's do this way. Let's do 50. Yep. Now, this pile, I'll take 41, do a 1. Where's your other ships here, Max? 765. Yep, do that. And right, warpers are going to come in on the top, but they're not at the moment because you don't have power, blah, 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 doing the things. Oh, I know what the problem is. Never mind. Did it last time. I will do it next time because I always forget. There we go. Listen, you need one of these. You'd be so kind. Oh, what's going on here? Remote demand. Why are we out? We can't be out. I will investigate that later. Let's get the rest of this planet down, then we'll investigate that. Yeah, so in fact, I got all the black hole achievements last week. The actual visiting of the black hole, the actual did the orbiting of the black hole, then did the mining of the unipolar magnets was last week, and then of course doing the black hole light speed achievements was last week. And that's the problem. Of course, like as mentioned, it's getting to the point where, you know, the achievements take a little setup time now, right? So, yes, I could go do the neutron star today, and that would be fine. But at the same time, I also know that if I want to get anything done this week, that I've got to have, thanks autosave, I got to get some of these planets down. Just so as I can actually prepare the science for them. 25 is not what you need here, dude. You only need 5. There you go. And if somebody would be so kind as to bring some warpers, I would really appreciate it. Because I'm pretty sure there's lots of warpers back on Planet Max. There we go. You can have that. And you can have 1 of these and 5 of these. Like so. There we go. Okay, glass. Shiny. There we go. Yeah, keep going, guys. You know, listen, drones, you're getting a little lazy. Like, you guys should have been racing ahead of me here. Like, what's going on? I think this, like, you know, not like we're not unionized here. Like, you know, don't worry. When we run out of power, I will give you guys a break and I'll let the power charge up. But until the power runs out, you guys have got to keep going because I've got things to do today. There we go. So just keep right on doing the things you're doing, mister. Andrew says, drones want to race. Yeah. Well, listen, drones. Yeah, the problem is that, I mean, I've already got, I forget how many drones I have now. But I have been doing the drone research, right? Under the upgrades tab, right? So my drone research, I don't know what it is. That's drone engine. A level 11 at the moment. But but it's getting expensive. So I'll have to, it'll have to wait until I can get more, until I can afford more to get that. So that's got 25. You need 25. And you need 25. Yes, 48. Whatever. Thank you. Do that. Okay, back down on this side. Ooh, that actually concerns me a little bit. Actually, it doesn't concern me that much. I do have, well, this will be the 13th system calling for this acid. And I only have 1 volcanic planet providing all this acid. So I'm not surprised to see that a little low. I realize I'm going to have to probably go back to that planet and hook up more acid to it. It's just the way it is. But hey, you know, it's you know, I mean that one volcanic ash planet is doing a lot of work. It supplies a lot of acid. But yeah, I'm afraid the raise is going to have to wait until I can get the mega science up and running because, you know, it's getting costly. Poor old Planet Max with its 200 science a minute is, you know, like every time I go to do one of them mega white science projects now and I hit the button, Planet Max literally loses its mind as it tries to keep up with all the science. So I think I think I will give it a break and wait until I can get the mega science up into handling it. All right, here's you. Oh, you don't want 25. My bad. You only want 1. You're gonna need 5 of these though. There we go. And hopefully you'll get some warpers at some point in time. Yep. I don't know if there's any coal here or not, but. Well, there is. I think there's 200,000, right? No, it's even worse than that. There's only 92,000 here, so that's how bad it is. I guess I'll give you 25 drones for if we do find that 92,000. You can have it. That's for sure. I did a thing up here. Yes, bring these down here so I can have a look at them. There we go. And I should go pick up some belts. Let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna put those at the bottom of the planet. You're gonna put the rest of that. Oh, I still can't carry it all. Okay, that's fine. We'll turn around here, and we want to back up to here. You got your drones, right? Yes, and you got yours. And then you got yours, yes. And then this tower got some, yep. And then this one did, and then this one did. And then this one got some, and then this is where we left off. We should be right here. Boop, like so, and there's your 25. Congratulations. There is your 25. In a second, there's your 25. Yep. And 25 for you, because we hand out 25s to everybody. Hey, we're just like Oprah on here. We hand out drones to everyone. You get a drone, and you get a drone, and everybody gets a drone. You don't get a drone though. You only get one drone. I'm not giving you 25 drones. Okay. Okay, so most of the towers get a drone. I mean, every tower gets a drone, just that, you know, some towers only get one drone and the others get 25. It's perfectly fine. All right, dude. Come on, let's go. Got things to do. Okay, and you're going to do that. You are going to need a drone, and you're going to need these, like so. 10? 10? What am I... What are you doing? 10? No way. I don't give out 10 ships to nobody. Holy smokes. That's just crazy talk. You know, I start doing that, then the drones are going to want a bigger raise. You know, that can't be happening at all. Like, there's limitations here, mister, and that's not going to happen. All right, get this tower down, do the things, boom. Yep, give me that 25. You're good to go. Turn around. Here's the green circuits again. Life is good. 25 for you. And then the tower right next to you also gets 25, I think. Okay, I don't know why I picked up the fountain. 50? What's this 50? What's going on there? Okay, you're supposed to get 25. You're supposed to get 25. Hey. That's what happens with the pink goo, right? Pink goo does that to you, okay? Yeah, that's why I got no warpers. They went on strike in the other planet. Probably, right? Listen, I wouldn't be surprised. Gee whiz. Complications. Always complications in my life. Holy smokes. But you know what? Today's complications aren't as big as tomorrow's, because with all that snow, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, local demand, remote demand, we'll do that. Okay, guys, come on. I know we're starting to look a little low on the energy because we're here at the when you get down to the chemical plants, I always know I'm a little low on the energy, so I'm going to have to slow down here shortly. But we're not done yet, guys. We're not done yet. You know, we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep pushing forward. There, you can have your 25. And now for these chemical plants, you can have your 25. All right, let's go, guys. I know this is probably gonna take the rest of the energy right out of you. This is probably gonna get nasty. How are we gonna do it for belt? In fact, I might even force you to stop here in a minute, and we'll go get the rest of the belt up top, and then do a thing. Yep. There we go, and that's done. So you can have those 25. Warpers, yep, doing things here. Okay. Do that. Do this. 49 out of 51. Listen, you know what I want, mister. Just give it to me already. All right. Slipping through here. Okay, yep. Hit the tower. Boom. 25 for you. You're going to be my gas backup because, you know, sometimes you need backup for gas, I guess. I'm pretty sure there's medicine you can take for that, but I won't worry about it at the moment. All right. Just in case you have a gas backup problem. And there's our 25 for that one. And now I'm going to actually head up and I'm going to pick up the rest of that belt. Zoom. And in fact, let's see. Yeah, you wouldn't mind bringing in buildings belt. Let's say 2,000. We'll just store that. Remote demand it. Boom. There we go. 2,000 belt on the way. Shouldn't be a problem. I might even have enough belt with me on this run, but if not, we will have enough belt, mister. All right. And then I'll have to take some of that back with me, but that's all right. I'm actually quite, I'm actually very inquisitive on doing this new blueprint out and possibly getting that to work right. I think that will actually work pretty good. Here, you can have that 5. You can have this 1. Still no warpers here though. That's actually a little concerning. You got your drones, right? Yes, you did. Okay, and then you got your really cool spaceships, right? No, but you need 25. You're the oddball out. I forgot about you. That's fine. Yeah, you can actually have 25. And then you can have 25. Like so. Did you get your no, you're gonna remote demand water. Yep, you can do that. I'll even give you 5 of these. And you also need 25 of these. And then these here are going to be 25s. 25, staying alive, doing the things. Man, that's an old song. And no, I'm not even going to discuss it. That's it, because that song is so old that if I do that, that's kind of like, wow. That's really old. And I'll be like, yeah, that's really bad. All right. You know, the 80s. They were good. The 80s were awesome. Okay. I mean, we've literally reverted back to the 80s. All right. So, stick some drones in there. Whoa, we've got a bunch of spaceships coming in there. Wonder what they're bringing. 25 for you. As we're on the last row. Oh, okay, yeah, you're out of energy. My bad. Listen, we're gonna stop over here. We're gonna take two. We're gonna take. Look, I got no energy. I can't even fly. So I gotta run back here. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're bringing me water. That's what you guys are doing. That's cool. That's cool. Yep. Listen, drones. If you guys just all relax for a minute, we're gonna let the energy build up. It's all good. See, they went on strike. That's exactly what happened, right? They all went on strike, and they were like, "Boo," whatever. And then that was it. It was like, okay, well, thanks. We could have finished this up though. That would have been fine, right? But whatever. They go on strike. That's the way it is. Okay, yeah. Thanks, left hand, for hitting like the Q key instead of the W key. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see if we can't finish this up, drones. Because I think we only got like 3 things left. They are big things because we're getting back into the other side of the planet. Right? Is it 3 or 4? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, maybe it's 4. All right, we may not have enough energy for this. I may actually have just started that a little too early. That's my bad. My bad. So, yep, carry on. Okay, yeah, you can have your 25. Okay, yeah, and you can have your 25. There you go. Yeah, you're going to run out of energy before we get this done. I'm going to have to stop here again. I should have stayed still for another 30 seconds, but whatever. Whatever. There we go. You can have your 25. I'll just stand back here until the drones run out. And let a little more energy build up. So, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on a blueprint this week to see if we can't, well, I guess I'll call it reverse supply. I'll call it my reverse supply blueprint, where I'll actually call everything to the planet and then take some of it back home with me. That'll be different. But I can definitely see the need for it because, like when you start getting out, like when we get out to the Lonnie system, the Lonnie system, the black hole, right? Like I need a faster way to move this stuff around. So, you know, definitely going to have to happen. Oh, you're out of energy, dude. You know what? Suck it up, Buttercup. You got 2 things to go. You're going to do this. There you go. Perfect. Sometimes you got to dig deep, drones. You got to dig deep. It's the way it is. You got to dig deep, and then we got to get it done. There you go. Look at that. Awesome sauce. Okay. Now we just got to get some extra stuff plugged in here. Oh, I thought I was done. I didn't see the last one. I was like, yeah, see, we're all done. No, you're not done, Max. Good try, though. Good try. There you go. Well, if you're not done, then keep putting drones in. There you go. Come on, guys. Listen, we got to finish this up. How you doing? Yep. Keep going. There we go. Do that. Where are we at? Belt? We're one sorter. No, we're not. Oh, that's that green sorter from the top. That doesn't count. So I believe I have a bunch of belts sitting up here. And according to this, I will need 658 of them. But let me fix this other thing too. We'll just land here for a sec. Where is that silly thing? Okay, yep. Upgrade by 1. Do the upgrade thing, dude. Do the upgrade thing. You do it so good. Yeah, upgrade. Listen. You know what I want you to up... See, this is why I just usually delete it. Never mind. I'm just going to ignore it. Ignore it for now. Ignore it. So I need 600 of those. Well, I think 2,800 is more than enough. I know I don't need 2,800. Listen. No. Just stop that. You don't need to bring me any more, right? Okay, let's go down here. Drop this off. Oh, let's run some power down here too. Where are we going to run the power at? We need someplace. Cannon in way, try slide. Oh, the cannon's in the way. Try the slide. Try the side. You know what? I will in a sec. Power poles. Thank you. Actually, we'll start here. Okay. And now this is one of them times where I wish it was dark because in the snow, seeing these lines is really, really hard to do. It drives me crazy every time. So, yeah, see, I know that didn't connect. Yeah, come on down here, dude. I need you to connect. Boom. There you go. And I need you to connect down here. And then I need you to connect this. Yep. All right. Now, I think up here is where my other connections need to be. Yep. You missed that tower. You always miss that tower. Yep. There we go. And you got to put that tower there because you always miss that one. You going to do it? How can I have 40 drones and none of you actually kept up with me this time? Give me a break, guys. All right, there we go. Okay, yep. And then there's just this one down here at the very end that I always seem to miss out. I will fix this. I'm actually going to update this blueprint one day, but hey, you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's get a little bit of resources down. Oh, I was going to, yes, we're going to check this one on the side, right? Listen. Are we going to argue? Like, you know what I want, mister. You know it. Like, you know that I want this one. Oh, look, see, you almost, I thought you almost, look. Thank goodness. Holy smokes. That was the most painful thing I ever done. You're saying, it says you're missing 300 belt, Max. Well, gee whiz, you better go fill them in. Wow, we're missing a whole bunch of belt here. How'd you miss that? I don't know. Okay, well, that takes care of that belt. Where's the rest of it? This way. All right, yep, get that. There we go. And then we'll go over here. And how much is missing? 183. Man, my eyes are really, well, it's starting to get dark and all the things here. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're good. We're good. All right. Done. Well, almost done. 15, 10, 5, 1. Yes, thank you very much. All right, cool. Now, do you have the ray receivers on you, Max? No? Because you weren't thinking that far ahead, were you? No? Okay, cool. The ray receivers are up here, though. We'll grab them. And then we're going to go to the bottom of the planet. We'll scoop a few of them around, and then we'll put down the resources, and that will basically call this one done. I was going to do 3 planets, but the conversation's just been so good today that I'm basically out of time almost. So I've got to, I guess it's going to be 2 planets today I get done, you know. But that's okay, because it's 2 more planets that I didn't have done, which is important. So let's get this down here. Get the big box out of your way, dude. Like, where's the planet? Where are we? Wow, there's all kinds of resources in the way here. This is gonna be a bit of a pain. Okay, that is way too small. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't even do that. I didn't realize I was that close to the pole. So let's start here, I guess. Yeah, do that. There you go. And of course I gotta have resources in the way, so we'll just go around those, pretend they don't exist. Oh, I went way too far this time. I went way too far this time. When I did the last planet, I actually did a shorter radius. I now realize I've made this one way too big. Way too big. Out of building range, huh? Yeah, okay, yeah. Oops. Doesn't matter. I didn't bring nearly as many ray receivers with me this time anyway, so I'm gonna have to bring more back with me and then get them up and running. Yeah, because what I got 8 left. Eight's not enough to do anything with. But we'll get this up here. Yep, give me the power poles, dude. Don't be cheesy. Don't be cheap. Yep, there we go. Get this up here. Boom, boom. All the things. All right. Let's see where we are at power. 45. Well, it is what it is. And again, same deal as before. This takes a couple. I mean, this obviously takes more than a few hours to get filled in. We just drop them down, and then I come back in a few days, and I actually convert the top of this planet to be a supplier. And then, of course, it too will add on to the into the stuff. So now, final thing to do is we'll actually drop a few of these down so as it can get its own resources, because we like that. Yep, do that. And we'll drop a power pole there. And hey, silicon is always good. I'll take that. Okay, the power pole is great, Max, but it's probably not going to help you. All right, there you go. Now the power pole will help you. I was gonna say, where are we gonna go with this power pole? Somewhere's over there. Sure. Now we'll come down here. That looks like fire ice. Is it fire ice or titanium? I don't know. We'll have a look here in a second. There's one. Can I get a second one in there? Sure, we can. And we'll just slap. I don't know why it does that sometimes. That really drives me crazy about sometimes you have to click twice to get it to change option. I've always found that a little weird. That is titanium. Wind blades are draggable power poles. You know what? That's true. And maybe I should be focusing more on wind blades. That way I could drag them along. That actually is a pretty good idea. You know what? I may actually experiment with that this week. Dude, give me this, would you? Gee whiz. Collides with other object. What other object? I'm the only other object here, dude. Yeah, so this is fire ice. Yeah, that's awesome. That's perfect, actually. Yep, do that. Yeah, draggable power poles using wind turbines. And really, my mall, it doesn't really matter if it's making power poles or wind turbines. I would have to be careful because all my blueprints, of course, use power poles, but that's not really the end of the world. It just means I have to be a little careful of that. This planet has optical grading crystal. Really? Well, I don't need any of that, but it's nice to know it's there, I guess. I mean, I could always mine it up. Nah, I'm not going to mess with it right now. No sense messing with something I mean, yes, I do use optical grading crystal, but not in any current production chain. You just use them now to drag out power poles. Like, well, okay, you mean the wind turbines, right? You just use them now to drag out power poles, right? Because I don't have any on me, so I can't actually choose any. Can I? You know what? Make me a few. Make me a few so I can experiment. That's got power. You don't have power. Right. That's yeah. So I'm gonna gear up 10 turbines here, just because I don't have any on me, and we'll give it a shot. See what happens. Hey, there's some copper. Again, this is the only copper frozen planet world, right? Yep. Makes it quicker to set up miners. Hey, Lonnie, what's up? Well, you know what? We're about to find out. So we're going to put this here. And it turns out I just made some. So if I do that, oh, look at that. Oh, that's precious. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, yeah, we're doing some of that next week. You betcha. Oh, there will be none of this torture stuff for Max. Nope, not anymore. I'm going to make me a bunch of wind turbines. Oh, man, I am going crazy. See? The stuff you get to party with. All the craziness. All right, there we go. With that, I guess that's taken me mostly around the planet. Yeah, there's a little extra iron here. I guess I could kind of scoop that up. And there's a little extra fire ice here. We'll scoop that up as well. Man, wind turbine, draggable. That's almost as good as the old blueprint system. Just finished arguing with conspiracy theories for the past 2 hours. Not like banging your head against a brick wall for 2 hours. Yeah, sure. I mean, it can be enjoyable, I guess. It all depends on how much headache you want. And you can space them, too. Yeah, I mean, dude, the wind turbine thing, definitely. Oh, man, we're going back to Planet Max right now to wrap this one up. So, of course, this now wraps up the O'Connell system, and within about 3 or 4 days, it will, of course, have enough production going on here that we'll be able to turn this planet into a supply planet and have it supply along. Now, let's head back to Max, because, man, I have got to turn that machine on in my mall to make a bunch of wind turbines. Because it actually turns out I need that for an achievement, so I got to do that too. Yeah, beat your head against the wall against conspiracy theories. I know. Gee whiz. It's bad stuff, man. It's bad stuff, right? You know. I mean, let's talk about flat Earth for a second. If flat Earth is really a thing, then this game wouldn't exist. It would be a bummer, wouldn't it? I mean, just saying. Enjoyable's making some progress. Yeah, well, listen, dude, I'm trying to make you feel better, all right? I mean, coming short of a back rub, it's the best I can do for you. Yeah, Enjoyable's making some progress. Otherwise, it was just annoying and mentally painful. Yeah, right? I know. Like, I mean, obviously this game would not exist if we lived on a flat Earth. It just wouldn't happen. It's just not a thing. Anyway, I don't usually do politics or anything like that. But I mean, flat Earthers they really do bother me. It's just a thing. It's like, ugh, whatever. Anyway, power poles. Yes. So I have power poles here, but I actually have a spare machine up here. Yeah, I do. Or I did. Well, I actually do have the spare machine here still, and I can actually just say, hey, you know what? Can you make me like a bucket load of wind turbines up here? You betcha. And in fact, we'll just listen. Yeah, take that out of the spot. Drag these down. I haven't used these old furnaces in like a dog's age. So you can make me a bunch of turbines. Yeah, boom, like that. Awesome. And you know what? You can make me a bunch of them. Perfect. Okay, so with that, that of course wraps up for today's episode. We got 2 more systems running Dyson Spheres. It's crazy. Hey, you know, I mean, you got the O'Connell system now that's running spheres. We got David's a system that's running spheres. You know, the Cardell system. In fact, let's take a peek in to see how it's doing. Hey, look at that. Yeah, the sphere's coming along, right? It's doing what it's doing. Sure enough, I see a lot of pew-pewing and a lot of rockets happening there. Looks good. Look at that. You gotta like it when it's launching a lot of rockets. Looks good there. And, of course, we'll peek on over back to the O'Connell system. Yeah, I'll go back in time and check out the stream. Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, real life, dude. It's real life. You know, that's the best part about streams. You can drop in anytime. You say hello, drop in and out. It's all good. This system, the O'Connell system, by the way, has a lot of stuff. Look at the stuff here. I mean, it has a planet with oil on it. It's got fire ice. It's got the fractal silicon. It's got the optical grading stuff. I mean, it's even got some spin form stuff. Look at the crazy stuff here. And it too is building a sphere, and that's what we do here. It means river fort. Really? Well, look at that. I mean, you know, well, I guess now we have the Cardell system. Is it Cardell or Cardell? Let me get a little closer in here. All right, get a little zoom out a little bit so I can zoom in on it. It is the Cardell system. There we go. In the Cardell system means river fort. Well, you know what? It probably does, considering this actually has sulfuric acid and water. I'm probably going to come back to this system to set up some more. I really do need a second acid system, and because this tends to be having on the volcanic ash planet there, I'll probably set that up as a second acid system because I'm really pumping that other one pretty hard now. Oh, warpers. That'll be the very last thing we have a look at. Hey guys, what are you doing up here? Not much. Listen, are you guys making me warpers? Because everybody says they're out. Well, you've got 1,000. I'm assuming not everybody's out anymore, but it looks like we cut it close for a while. I guess maybe I'm going to have to make more machines? Possibly. Yeah, that might be a thing. I guess. Because it looks like these 4 machines aren't able to keep up anymore. So that is, I mean, that's a thing that happens. Wow. My system has a car wash too. Hey, because the spaceships need to get cleaned, right? I mean, you know, we're running a lot of interplanetary stuff here, right? You know, there's a lot of ships flying around out here, right? There's ships flying in, especially here in the Maximus system. You got to remember, the Maximus system has nothing, right? I haven't had iron or copper or silicon or titanium here for a long time. So there's nothing here, right? I import everything, right? I'm like Britain. In this case, I import a lot of stuff, and we have a lot of spaceships moving around out here at the moment. You can see them all. In fact, this is a really good screenshot here, right, to end up on. So of course, I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I'm Max. Of course, this is Dyson Sphere Program Destiny, where I am actually going for all the achievements and doing 64 Dyson Spheres across all 64 systems here today. And of course, I'm probably going to pull all my hair out at some time. I'm going to probably pull all my hair out in doing that. But, you know, I got lots of hair. That's not a problem in my family as a trait. I have lots of hair, so I can actually pull some of it out. And that's going to be awesome. So with that, of course, next week is going to be a science week. probably I'm thinking it's going to be green science for the live stream, and then of course a little bit building towards the white science, which means actually we'll be on the Lonnie system. Will actually be involved in that again, because the Lonnie system, of course, is the one that's collecting all my antiparticles at the moment, getting ready for white science as all the spaceships are flying around out here. And with that, I appreciate everybody watching and all the things, of course, I appreciate that as always. And with that, I'm Max, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody, and hopefully your week goes well, and I'll see you next week on this.